morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to RoadCraft for what is live stream number 12 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, I hope you're well. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on from Tuesday morning stream. Now, if you missed Tuesday's morning stream, we finally beat the map that has plagued my life since we started it. That was the map called Sunken. We finally did it, and we moved on to Incommunicado, which is where we're going to continue on today. I've never been close to being beaten by something. That's the closest I've been, I think. And it wasn't fun. But we did it. We've managed to persevere and power our way through. And in the end, we completed it. And it is done. I can now forget about it and move on. So in Tuesday morning stream, we started Incommunicado. And to tell you something, it is so nice to drive around on a map that I don't have to worry about like we did in the previous one. So very happy for this new map. We'll continue on today. There's quite a lot to do. Obviously, we don't know how long it's going to take, and then we get a choice of 3 new maps after that, I believe. But that is the plan for today. We're just going to continue on Incommunicado and see how we go. And yeah, see what we managed to get up to, what we managed to complete. That is the plan. I'm still struggling with episodic content. It's really frustrating that I can't get it done. But yesterday we finished streaming, and then I fell asleep whilst trying to eat my lunch, and then because of that I lost the afternoon. And I'm trying to edit. I'm trying to catch up. I want episodic content back out there because I enjoy doing it. But at the minute, it's just a nightmare. But hopefully we'll get back to it as soon as we can. It's just a frustrating time. But there we go. Right, all my stuff is done, I believe. Little boy's not at school yet. Perfect. Right, let's crack on. Waste no time. I want to crack on and get as much done today as possible. Obviously, we're only a week and a bit away from Death Stranding 2 releasing. So because of that, we want to get as much done as possible. We're map number 3 of 8 after 38 hours. So we've got lots to do. So here we go. Incommunicado, this is what we started on Tuesday morning stream, and it's where we start today. 37% done already. It hasn't taken long to get that 37%, to be fair. So hopefully that bodes well for how much we can get done. Hopefully. We have currently done one of the infrastructure missions out of 10. We've done 10 of 28 objectives and 3 of 7 side objectives. To be fair, I've opened up most of the map as well. I'm hoping we may get this done today. This may be a really quick one. We're starting to get login equipment as well now. Or starting to, I think we'll start having it in this map, I think. We have got a machine that destroys tree stumps. That's the word I'm after. Tree stumps. So because of that, I'm hoping that's the start of us getting equipment for wood, which would be quite cool. It's something we still haven't done yet, to be fair. But we'll do the missions as we can, and hopefully, if we're 37% done already on this map, and that was only after 3/4 of Tuesday's stream, there's a chance we can maybe get this done today, depending on the missions and depending on how hard things are, obviously. Let's have a look what we've got. So we've got to find piping equipment in Costille. That's one mission there. We've got to head to Costille and find some piping equipment that we can use. And with no side objective. That's the only objective we have. We have been near Costille already, to be fair. Done a little bit of exploring around there, but was doing something else. So we'll track this mission. This is where we've got to go. I don't quite know what we need for this. We can have a truck there, but my issue is I don't know if we need to pick it up once there. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Let's open this up and have a look. In order to get things moving, we'll need some working gear for the factory's repairs. We have information that there could be suitable pipes and a valve in Costille. Your task is to locate them. Hope for the best, believe there's a good chance they'll be undamaged. So that tells me we need to go and find these, but also transport them back. So although I could just go and use our scout vehicle, I don't think that's a good idea. I think we need to go and get the ability to pick them up. It's my thinking. Which means we need the mule. is it's the only one with a crane on. They can also pick things up. That's my thinking. We use the mule and hopefully we can find what we're looking for there. I know we've got stuff closer, but yeah, I think if we have to pick this stuff up, there's no point having other stuff closer if we can't actually pick anything up. So mule it is. I believe there's, if we go head this way, we'll go across this bridge, follow this road round, basically, all the way up. And that will get us to the outskirts of Coast Hill. We may need the scout vehicle to do searching. Like you can do searching for items with the scout vehicle. But we'll see if we can manually find them first. We did try manually finding stuff previously, and then had to get the scout vehicle and found it really quickly. So hopefully we don't need the scout for this one, but we'll see. Crazy Iceman, good morning. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. I had a rubbish night, but other than that, not too bad. Rubbish nights are normal for me, though. So we're looking at piping equipment, a valve. It said as well. These all sounds like all big stuff, to be fair. So we may not even be able to get it into the back of the mule. It may be too heavy. We may have to send a big crane over, but we'll see how we go. The road goes that way, doesn't it? Yeah. The fact we're already 37% through this map tells me that it should. I don't think this map will take too long. It's one of those you just don't know how long everything's going to take. It's the small jobs that can take time. The exploring stuff doesn't take too long, but you get into a small job and it can take a while. So the stump grinding takes a little bit of time. As it stands, we haven't had to build any roads yet, but we may need to somewhere. We don't really know just yet, that's the thing. And it's them little things that do take time. But this place has been affected by hurricane, hence all the debris. Quite a lot of debris around. We gained a few new vehicles on Tuesday as well, which is pretty good. Right, this is the search area. The start of it. We have been, as I say, to some of this already. You can't really tell because the way the map is, to be fair. Let's head left first, because I don't think we haven't been this way because there's still cloud there. Church is on this left hand side as well. So we're looking for piping equipment and a valve. As I say, if we need to send in our scout to locate this, we will, but I'll try and do it manually first. Just because hopefully we can just come across the stuff. Job done. Okay, what have we got here? Is that an old dredger? It looks like an old dredging machine. Oh, it's an old machine for processing dirt for gold, isn't it? That's what they use for gold mining. I've watched a lot of gold mining shows that are quite cool, to be fair. But yeah, that's the equipment they use for gold mining. You put the dirt in on the far end, and you water and process it. Yeah, that's quite cool. I like that. There needs to be a decent gold mining game on the PlayStation. I'd really enjoy that. Might become a bit tedious, I suppose, but gold mining is always fun. There's a program, I can't remember what it's called, but it's been going for years. And the young lad whose grandfather started a mine, he's now taken over from his grandfather. Really good. Right, little boy. Is that school? Always have to wait for that message in the morning. Right, so how are you feeling today, Crazy Irishman? Right, so we're on the edge of the search zone for this piping equipment. We'll make our way round. I haven't seen anything as of yet that would resemble... I don't know if this is going to be loose on the floor, in a trailer, on a vehicle. That's the thing, we don't quite know how it's going to be sitting. But at least now that's a new bit we've explored. I don't think we've really been over this way that much either. Because what is that? There's a play area there, some swings. That looks like a tennis court or something to the left. Dave, good morning, how are you? Right, it's a bridge that's non-existent there. That's something I think... I didn't touch the tree. I swear I didn't touch the tree. So that bridge there takes you back over this way. So at some point we really should fix that bridge, just to make movement easier. We're going to quickly drive around this area, see if we can see anything. As I say, we're looking for pipe and a valve, it said. I may need to send in a scout just to make this easier, because you can search, whereas we're manually looking. Although you'd expect this stuff to be, and trees are falling down again, near a processing plant or such, wouldn't you really? What's cooking? Not much. It's afternoon for you. Yeah, that's true. You're ahead of us. Are you ahead or behind? You're behind us, aren't you? We're out by 12 hours, I think it is. For us, it's 8. It's half 8 in the morning for us. Last night I was doing some going in the back yesterday. Yeah, that can't be good, Crazy Iceman. Right, anything here? This looks like a building site of sorts. I thought maybe what we're after could be here. We're not in the search zone anymore. I'm actually something else. Okay, well that's no good, is it? I think scout vehicle is the only way to find this, just because it can search better than we can manually. Let's go and grab a scout. It has the ability to actually search for equipment, so we'll send the scout in. Heard that there's protesting. Yes, yeah. How bad is it? Obviously the news shows some of it. How bad is it really? It's all about, isn't it about the ICE? They're trying to get illegal immigrants and raiding people's homes to deport people, aren't they? I think that's the reasoning I read. But yeah, how bad is it really though? I bet it's not nice. It's really bad, is it? Yeah. Okay, straight down here and left. It doesn't sound good. The pictures I've seen on the news and stuff look bad. I know there's a lot of arguments going on, isn't there, as well, between the President Trump and the administration of the area, because of the National Guard being sent in and stuff. I was going to stick to the roads, but I've kind of gone a little bit off-road. Kind of need to be methodical about this if we're going to scan for equipment, to be fair. There's no protesting. No. There's small pockets of protest popping up though, isn't there, from what I've heard as well? Because obviously people then join in elsewhere as a show of solidarity, don't they? But they're dealing with that as well now. It's all on this. It's this crackdown on immigration, isn't it? Which the thing is, Trump was voted in on that basis that he would deport illegal immigrants, wasn't he? The problem is they're going in, raiding people's homes. It's very heavy-handed. You know, I get it, but it's just very heavy-handed. Okay, I'm trying to get around. I thought I could make it around the tip of the tree there, but I couldn't quite make it. This scout vehicle we gained in the last stream as well is incredible. Right, I'm not finding this pipe. This is where the church is. I'm not finding this pipe at all. What is that? Hang on a second, I wonder what that is. What's the betting it's in here? There we go, it's inside. We have found what we're looking for, it's in here. I kind of had a feeling once it was that I could see the area. Training version of it, I'm sure they're gold digging.
You'll also need some steel beams and a functioning power cable. Mix all the ingredients together, shake a bit, and voila! A functioning steel pipes facility. At least that's the recipe.
So we're going to get the steel pipes up and running.
You're just making it harder on yourself by doing such
it's always peace and quiet in the chat.
Now they want you to blaze a route from the Highland base to the transit point. Your performance does make me look
well,
wonderful.
Anthony has gone now, so...
And please, be careful.
He is definitely gone. Right, we've got 2 new missions. Commission the steel pipes facility. Commission means we need to get it fully up and running. Replace 3 pipes. Deliver an object as well, which is inside here. Store 6 beams. And get the electricity going to it as well. And then we also need to set up a route from the Highland base to a transit point. We need to build a road between the Highland base here and here, and then set up a route for the transit point. Transit point is all the way up here. But yeah, to be fair, that's the only dirt point. Everything else is main roads. That was the only dirt road, wasn't it, I think, that we used ourselves a minute ago. So, 2 big missions to do. Build a road, being the first thing for one of them. We're already here with these, so what we're going to might as well do, and our mule is nearby, what we may as well do with these, well, our mule's up there to be fair, is at least open this doorway. We are going to need to transport this stuff back. Except Anthony. Yeah, well, he's gone now, isn't he? So if we go back to main mission, commission this, we'll track this first. So we've got 3 pipes to do, plus an object to deliver. The 3 pipes, we'll have to figure out where they are. There's 2 there. Not too sure where the 3rd is. And then store steel beams and do electricity. The electricity could be a problem. Well, not a problem, but we've got to figure out where we can get it from without doing any roads. But we'll get that sorted. So big missions. Let's crack on and get these done as much as we can. We need a winch first and foremost. Pull this door back out, really. Oh no, have I winched something inside? I think I have. Top. There we go. There we go. So that's the first bit. So that item, the valve there is what we need to carry back, plus the pipes on as well as that need delivering as well, because we've got to do those. So 3 pipes in here, plus that valve. Okay, doors open both sides now. This can stop here, but we don't need this for the minute. So we jump in the mule. We can do the pipes first and foremost with the mule. What's the mule's route back? Main road over the bridge, straight ahead. Go to live stream and talk to him in the chat. Yeah, so like I said yesterday though, he'd been fine with us for a good few months. Haven't had any issues. It was a bit weird when we first joined. And straight away said, you know, please don't ban me from the chat. I'm like, well, I don't understand why that's a weird thing to say straight away. And he wouldn't really explain why. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt, as I always do. And yeah, he was fine for months. And then yesterday was just weird. You would have gone to a wife. But yeah, he wasn't any. It was weird. I just don't understand where it came from. Because he'd been fine the whole time. He hadn't really been like that. I think he made a comment the day before that I had a word with him about and said, look, be aware. But it just, I don't understand why or how, why. I've gone the wrong way. I need to get across there. But as I say, he'd been okay for ages, no issues at all. And then yesterday just seemed a bit weird and out of touch. Yeah, he's been a bit weird in chat. To be fair, you know, he's asked the same question 10 times. He'll say when he's going to the toilet and stuff, which I've always found a bit weird. And I've said to him, "You don't have to tell us and all this." And I've always found that a little bit weird. But you know, that's just one of those things. I did not expect him to say what he did yesterday, though. I just didn't expect it to come from him. Okay. We're thinking is pipes. I don't know if we can pick up the other thing at the same time. That's the only thing. I would like to carry everything, but I don't know if we can all in one. Right, we're going to be careful of the roof here as we try and put these inside. But yeah, it just, I don't know, it just seemed a bit out of the blue yesterday. And only because he's been fine until that point. Man, this view's going to be hard to sort out. Okay, move it slightly over that way. Right, one's in. Can't see where I'm aiming now. That needs to go in. There we go, that's the one I want. No, I don't, that's the wrong one. That's the one I want. If I can get the valve on top as well and carry it all in one go, that would be ideal, but I think that may be asking a bit much. But yeah, I gave him every chance. I always like to give people a chance, that's the thing. Yeah, I told him off the day before and everything was something he would like. Yeah, it was, yeah, it'd just be weird, some of the things he'd come out with. As you say, he'd ask a question and then say his age and with that whole thing, didn't we, one day? I don't know, it's just in general a bit weird. Right, 2 in. Kind of need, I don't know if I can get I want to get the valve in as well, just to save a second journey, but it may be asking a bit much. Connect to the pipe, there we go. Camera angle in here is not brilliant. That's the camera angle I'm currently got for the actual crane. No way I'm getting a valve on as well, am I? If I can, it will be stacked badly. If I get the valve on as well. Come on. Okay, that's on. The valve is the only problem now. Well, that is over to one side, so it's doable, I think. I'm meant to be on crane count. Oh, there we go. I'll change it again. There we go. I don't know if this will fit on or how well this will go. Let's see if we can get it on in one. That seems quite heavy as well. We can get the balance perfect. But I don't know if we will. It's very big. Obviously don't want to knock the other pipe off. Ah, that's what I didn't want to happen, is the pipe to come off. I wonder if we put this down, pipe on top of this, maybe. Give me the other pipe to pick up. There we go. Ah, I've gone past it. This is not going to be the best load in the world. The reason I'm trying to save myself time by doing everything in one go. And this may, I don't know if this is the right thing, whether we should leave one here to come back for. I'm never going to strap it down, am I? Well, it's actually got an idea. I have got an idea. Got an idea. Right, I need the camera to be in the right position would be helpful. Roll this on the back. No, too much. The thinking is have it on the back. Camera angles are really not helping here. Stop. Ah, I want it hanging off the back if I can. These camera angles are really not helping. Right. I want it going across the back end is my thinking. If we can get it settled there, that would be ideal, and then we get all this done in one go. But it needs to settle on that back end. Is it on enough? Ah, I strapped all of it bar that. I might be better off leaving and coming back for it, to be fair. Yeah, I was from the UK as well. I don't think we need the slabs. Not yet anyway. The slabs would be helpful for later. We need a bridge building. To be fair, I think I'm better off leaving one pipe, coming back for it. I just think it's a lot of hassle for one pipe. We've got 2 pipes and the valve we need. I think that's probably our best bet. Let's get this where we need to go, and then we'll come back for the last one. I think it's not a bad shout. Just to save, we'll be there forever trying to get all of it on, I think. Right, where are we going? So we need to deliver. If we need to deliver objects, which I've picked up, we're delivering that to there, are we? Okay. So we're delivering that to where 2 of the pipes need replacing, which is ideal. So that's where we're heading. In terms of map-wise, we want to go right. We want to go turn right where we are now, left at the roundabout, follow that straight down, till we get to the dirt area, and it's there. Let's go. Favorite car? I've always liked Lamborghinis and Ferraris. They've kind of always been a brand I've really liked looking at. I've always said I'm more of a motorbike person personally, or at least I was. But my favourite car has always been a Lamborghini Murcielago. What about you, Dave? What's your favourite car? Are we going the right? I just want to double check we're going the right way here. I want to take. I want you to take that left. We want to be going left down there. Oh, I got a bit tippy. No, don't tip. Don't tip over. But unsteady this road. We are nearly there to the destination though. Take it easy. Whoa. We're nearly there, don't tip now. There's big pipes here. We need some scrap metal. There's enough here. Okay, there's one of the pipes we're replacing. There's the valve that needs replacing. Right, gotta be careful going up here. That's the valve. Anchors maybe a bit uneven here. Let's see what happens. No, we're good. Is there a valve to take out? No valve to take out, okay. So there's valve to put in. LVs, good morning, how are you? This is RoadCraft. We've been playing it a while now, to be fair. What's this, stream number 12? How are you today, though? Right, we put this in place. And that's one job done. There we go, one job done. Valve is done. Right, we've got to sort out these broken pipes now. So there's one pipe to our left, we'll do that one first. And then we know where two of the three pipes are, we've got to find the third. Yeah, I want to go. New York at some point is on my list. You should. UK is a nice place to visit. There's lots of places to go to, depending obviously on your taste and things. But there's a decent amount to see and do in the UK. Right, broken pipe out. You can go there. New pipe. Alright, broken pipe's come back down there, that's fine. Not too worried about the broken pipe being left there. I'm hoping I'm close enough. I don't think I'm close enough, am I? So full reach is there. I don't think I'm close enough to get this in. Just by millimetres. Okay. We need to anchors. I'll be careful because we'll tip over. Just need to go forward a little bit. Anchors. We just weren't quite close enough to get this in. Crane. Sim. One pipe dump. Okay. Anchors. Reverse. Change camera again. Right, one done, one valve. We've got a pipe to our right. We found the third one as well. So one pipe's over this way, and then we've got to go back and get the last pipe to come back and do the last one. Still think the mule is our best vehicle. We seem to always end up using it. I think the fact it has a crane on makes a difference compared to other vehicles. Right, this one's here. Getting close is going to be a problem, I think. I think we need to go straight down that hill bit. Straight as we can. Do you have work experience before? Oh yes, so I'm medically retired after a motorcycle accident, hence doing the channel. I started the channel after the accident as a way of socialising, actually having something to do, to keep my mind occupied more than anything else. But yeah, I used to work, well, I've got quite a bit of work experience, I would say. But yeah, I used to work in a hospital. Why can I not pick that up? I don't know why I don't pick that up. Oh, there we go. It will now. For some reason, it won't let me pick that up. Right, that's the old pipe out. Just move that to one side. But yeah, I used to be a chef a long time ago now, and recently worked in a hospital. Patrick, good morning. How are you? Okay, second pipe dump. One pipe to go. And the pipe we need is back in the building where we left it because we couldn't carry it all in one go. So now we want to be heading back up the coast still to here, grab our final pipe, and then that's the majority of this job done. There's a few other things to do, but the main job wise, that's decent part of it done. The last pipe that needs replacing is here. So we want to go left out of here, go and grab this final pipe. Also, I trained to do mainly in meat, so I specialise more in game. So things like rabbit, deer, muntjac. That was kind of what I specialised in to a degree. But I used to love making pies, rabbit pie and stuff. But then my favourite food is always the simplest food, so a good cottage pie for me is brilliant. I love a good cottage pie. Yeah, well, D-Pad introduced himself to me as Patrick, so even though, and now I always call him that now when I'm with it. You like vegetable pizza with onions, pesto, garlic? Okay. Ah. I never clicked that was the reasoning, Patrick, to be fair. That makes sense now. I never clicked though. Crazy Iceman, my favourite pizza topping, LVs. Do you know what? I generally go for like a meat feast, to be fair, whenever I order pizza. Yeah, onions, beef, mushrooms. I'm not really that fussy with pizza, to be fair. I'll eat the majority. Obviously, I'm not a massive fan of pineapple. So I won't have pineapple on a pizza. I know it's controversial, but yeah, I'm not a fan of that. You want to see Power Wash Simulator? Do you now? Okay. I've got it. My little boy's played it to death. He really enjoys it. I've just never thought anyone would want to see it. It is a chill game, massive chill game. I just never thought anyone would want to see it, to be fair, so I've never thought about bringing it up. Yeah, I didn't expect anyone would want to see Power Wash, to be fair. I hate there's camera options when you're inside the building. I'm paying the butt. Right, we just need to get this in the back. There we go. That's job done. Strap cargo. What we're doing, that one. Okay, let's reverse out, and then we just need to go and do this, and that's 2 of the 4 parts of this done. We need to remember there's concrete slabs there, because they will be useful later. Because there is a bridge we need to do, a smaller one. Then concrete slabs will be useful. Right, take the pipe. Mind Tantrum Girl, good morning, how are you? You hate pineapple on a pizza as well. Quiznos, what's Quiznos, Dave? I've not heard of that. This is Incommunicado map. Mind Tantrum Girl. Don't worry about it, you can talk as much as you want, Dave, it's all good. I try and keep up. We've played No Man's Sky on the channel before, to be fair. And people weren't that keen on it. I love No Man's Sky. Yeah, the game has changed significantly from when it released. I've been debating getting on the Switch too, just so I can play it on that. So I've got something personal I can play on my own time. Because I don't really get to play the PlayStation in my own time. It's always for the channel to some degree. So I'm thinking of getting on the Switch so I can actually just enjoy it. But yeah, I got it on release, to be fair, No Man's Sky. Thoroughly enjoyed it on release. I know obviously it had its issues and people complained. But it's a completely different game now. You haven't gotten that far yet. Yeah, we've done alright. The first 2 maps were really simple. Did those really nicely. The 3rd map we did was Sunken, and that was a nightmare. The first time a game has nearly broke me on that map. Sunken was just horrible. And yeah, this is just the next one after that. Right, let's get this out of the way. New pipe in. I better unstrap the load first. Okay. Should be able to reach from here, I would have said. There we go. Pipe in. 2 of the 4 parts of this mission done then now. Then is fold the crane. I'm going to have to hope I can get out of this in one go here. Anchors. Can I get out? Yes. I wasn't sure if we get stuck down there, to be fair. Change camera. Right, let's have a look at what we need to do next for this one. I'm glad that Anthony's not here. You're still building your ride. Oh, you build your the electric substation. Okay. I've not played Silent Hill, no. Well, he's gone now at the end of the day, Dave. He's gone. He won't be coming back. That's the main thing. Right, what is next for this mission? So we need to store 6 steel beams and then do electricity. which means we need to make 6 steel beams, don't we, for that? So steel beams is here, and we need to make 6 and then store them at our depot, the Highland base. That's the only place we can make them, isn't it? Backup transformer station. Yeah, that is the only place to make them. Okay, there's a construction. We can buy them, to be fair. We're not going to buy them. So we need to make 6. So what we need to do is send a crane over there to see if we've got any, to see what we've got over there, really, don't we? Resources wise, anything blue. So there's some big pipes over there. There's a big pile of scrap there that can be used as well. We just need to send a crane. So whether we need a crane and something in the back of it, to be fair. Although saying that, we've got the cranes here. And we have a truck. Let's fill this truck with rubbish from here and send that there. Because obviously we need to make 6 steel beams. It's going to take a lot of stuff, I think, to get to that point. So let's go and fill the back of this up. Oh yeah, no, but like I say, he's gone. He won't come back. He's actually banned from the channel. So I don't think you can even see the channel now when someone's banned. Okay, let's jump into this crane. Well, we need to load all the blue stuff in the back, ideally. These are slightly different to use, these ones, than what we've used previously. Have we got it? Yeah. Slightly different to other cranes we've used, that's the thing. But are you used to using them? Right, some scrapping. There's another one over here I wouldn't mind grabbing. Decent reach, these cranes, to be fair. Oh, you can't go any, why can't you go any lower than that? You can there. That's weird. You can't go any lower than that when it's there. I don't think I've got that by now. Oh, okay. Can't go any lower than that, strangely. Scary games. Soon I'll make it more into the map. Oh yeah, absolutely. It just takes time. Thing is, it's one of those games. It's one of those games where you can just take your time, do things in your own time. Are you 100%ing each map as you go, or are you just doing what it asks you to do, bare basics? Are you doing all the side missions as well, or are you just doing the basic stuff that you need to do to finish the map? Trying to get this to all fit in nicely, that's the thing. There's a nice car that I wouldn't mind putting on the back of this, but I think it might make it a bit too heavy. Right, what else is scrap? Scanner. This is all scrap. I don't think the car will go on the back, to be fair. But yeah, we need enough scrap for 6 steel beams. I think we'll take quite a lot of scrap, to be fair. I dropped it. Come on, all you do is go in the back of the truck. Oh, he keeps dropping the thing. Try and grab it there. Because I want to place it in that way anyway, to be fair. That way. Spin it round. There we go. Is that enough? I don't know how much we can take in one load without it being too heavy. That's the problem. Engineered Death Stranding last night. Nice. I know, with the new one coming out in just over a week, which we're doing on release, Death Stranding is one thing about the minute. I'd love to. I could go back to it, to be fair, so easily. There's still things to be done. But yeah, I love Death Stranding. It was brilliant. That's why I'm looking forward to the next one. Are you getting the last one? Are you getting the next one on release, or are you waiting? Part of me wants to get those cars, but I don't. I think it'd be too heavy. Basically, go back once you unlock everything. Oh, okay. Basic and then go back once you lock it. Oh, okay. So yeah, no. So we're 100% in each map as we go. I want to make sure we've done everything we possibly can before we leave, kind of thing. Right, I need that to be. Stay on. I didn't stay on. That's the thing, loading things up can be a bit tricky here. Right, let's go and deliver what we've got, I think. Strap cargo. We'll see how much this gives us. Hoping quite a lot. Right, so from here, if we drive straight out of here. Oh, that's the one that did that. Yeah, we want to come out of here, down this road here, main road, and that's the facility there. Right, let's see how much this gives us. Definitely tell this is heavier than it was a minute ago. Where the speed we can go, yeah, that's definitely heavy. That big bit on the back, I think, is the issue. So yeah, there's a couple of cars that could be easily videoed. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. I haven't kept up with likes, so apologies for not sort of spotting them sooner, but thank you for the likes, much appreciated. I haven't been to America, no. It's something that I would like to do one day. At the minute, I've got to wait until certain operations and stuff are done, and then we'll have to see if we're allowed to fly or not. But hopefully one day, yes. It is on my list of things that I want to do. Yeah, just over a week, Patrick. Death Stranding 2. Like I say, we're doing it on release. You can pay, do what I've done and pay a little bit extra, and you get it 2 days early. So if official release is a week Thursday, so not this Thursday, not next Thursday, week after, or you can start on the Tuesday. I think 22nd. I think. To get on release. I think you should do side quests as well, though, because it's what makes the game and the story more interesting. That's the thing. If you miss out on some of these things, you're going to miss out on the story. You're going to wait a while, are you, before you get Crazy Irishman? Yeah, I think it'll be the last game we do on release for a little while. I'm very conscious that we've done quite a few games on release now, and I don't want to ruin the stories for people. So like Ghost of Yotei, we'll probably do a vote and you guys can decide whether we do it on release or wait a month so you guys can enjoy it without me ruining the story. Because that's the only downside of doing games on release, we ruin the story for people. I don't want to do that. I know obviously it goes against most YouTube channels' ethoses, because games on release gain more viewers supposedly, but I don't really want to ruin stories to people, so I'd rather wait. And we've done a lot of games on release recently. Yeah, that would be interesting with the airports for definite. Going through the scanners, and it'll be going off, it'll go mental in the scanners. There'll be a lot of things, there'll be certain things I'm not allowed to do if I'm allowed to have the implant. Like no bungee jumping or anything like that. And I'll have to wear a belt that charges it as well, which is weird in itself. Right, I've got enough metal in here for one steel beam already. How much will this give us, I wonder? I'll strap it all. Oh, we've got enough straight away, 6 steel beams. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, we have enough straight away. We just need to take these to storage. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick, to be fair. I think that big bit of metal helped massively. So we'll stick this here, and then we need a crane. We don't have a crane nearby, do we? Where's my scout mule? No, we don't have a crane. Okay. Highland Base it is then. We need to get a crane to the steel beam facility, and then we can load that up. It doesn't matter which one, really, to be fair, does it? On the mobile cranes will be fine. There we go. So we now need to head through the relay, main road, and then across the grass, essentially. Come on out my way. They beef us a lot, but they're not even out our way, are they? Seeing the whole story, watching you play through another. Yeah, I know you have, and that's what I'm conscious of. But yeah, I think after Death Stranding 2, you guys will vote about whether we do a game on release or not. The problem is, I get excited about certain games and I want to play them on release because I want to play them without getting spoilers and stuff. But obviously, I see it from the other side of it's spoiling it for other people. So yeah, we'll vote on Ghost of Yotei to decide whether we're doing that on release or not. Otherwise, we'll wait a month. I think we did it with Horizon Zero Dawn, the second one. I think we did a vote and waited a month to play that, didn't we? I think. The thing is, every time I do a vote like that, I get moaned at by other YouTubers that I've met over the years. Oh, well, you're ruining the channel because you're not doing it on release. But I don't like ruining the story for people, that's the problem. RoadCraft's not too bad. There isn't much of a story for RoadCraft, to be fair, so RoadCraft's not too bad. Come on. You can make it across the swampy mud. Okay, maybe I can't make it across. We made it, every vehicle so far has made it across, is absolutely fine. Until now. Although we're slightly off the path, I think. It's going to be deep water as well. This may have been a bad idea then. Every vehicle so far has not had an issue coming across here. Unless I've missed the path. Which I may have done. It's very swampy, to be fair. Right, where's this path? There is a path that makes this a little bit easier. This is the path here. So we were on the path then. Or were we? Yeah, we were on the path. That should have been absolutely fine to get across. See if we can go this way. I'm off my engine. Right, we're okay. Come on, up the hill. Slightly higher ground over here that we can potentially use. I say every vehicle has gone across this no problem until the crane. But this is slightly higher ground here that I was hoping we could utilise. They won't watch it. No, exactly. And some people do say, "Look, I won't watch because I don't want to ruin the story." And I've had people say that, and that's not an issue at all. I don't mind. As I've said every time, you know, I'm quite happily being chat on my own, chatting away. So if people don't want to watch because they want to see the story for themselves, that's fine. It's not an issue. It's other YouTubers. They think that you have to do games on release, otherwise you can't gain a following. And then they moan and then they don't like it when people say, "Well, I can't watch because I don't want to ruin the story." It just doesn't make sense. And when you say, "I'm going to wait," they're like, "Well, no, you need to do it now." I don't understand it. Right, crane is here. We need 6 steel beams, essentially. I'll take out all 6 now. We know we've got to mount them. So I find out I'm not close enough. Don't think I am close enough, am I? These smaller cranes are rubbish. Mainly because they've just got no reach. Okay, I need to adjust where we are. I haven't got enough reach to get it in the back of the vehicle. There we go. It's good that you can do the game and then learn what not to do, and like Assassin's Creed Shadows. What not to do, especially in Assassin's Creed Shadows, yeah, absolutely. I don't think we've done too badly in that, to be fair. It's a difficult balancing act, I think, to do games on release and to play what you want to play at the same time. I think it's a very difficult balancing act. And there's no right or wrong way of doing it, I don't think, personally. You know, some channels pride themselves on day one releases, others don't. Others go more retro. You know, I don't think there's a golden, you must do this. If you speak to YouTubers, they say that's how they act. And that's what I don't like. Because I've had that in the past. I've had people moan at me because I've not done a certain game on release, and as if like I've ruined it for them. And it's like, well, you still played it. What's the issue? But yeah, one of those things. I just rather you guys make the decisions. It makes my life easier. Right, 2 more need loading, and then we can go and deliver these. And then it is just doing the electricity to the steel pipes facility, and then that will be the main mission done. And then next, build the road. I wanted it on that left side, really. Don't roll off, thank you. I'm not being all neat and tidy and stacking these. There's not much point. Okay, last one, and that's all 6. We go and deliver these back to our Highland base. We will need to get out of the way. And we will strap down the cargo. That is all 6 steel beams on the back. Highland base, here we come. And then it's electricity time. Normally I'd use the mule for this, so we wouldn't have needed a crane, but it's too far away. It made more sense to use this as we delivered the metal anyway. Now we've got a decision. Are we going across the mud again? It's obviously the shorter route across the mud, to be fair. Although actually, through there is probably not a bad shout. Actually, no, maybe not. I think we've always gone through the mud over here and it's not been an issue, so I think we do the same over here by the tractor. Follow the road up, job's done. You watch YouTube for them, not the personality people being chat and thing. Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. I get that. Dave, don't worry, it's all good. But tomorrow is always strict, is it? Okay. Have a good one, Dave. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. Have a good sleep, and we'll speak to you soon. Thanks, Dave. How you do the games, I suppose, what we do. Yeah, I think that's what it... Yeah, that's... I suppose the voting is the unique selling point for the channel, isn't it? The USP, as you call it. Essentially. I don't watch Warzone. I have watched Warzone, but it depends on the person. If I join a live stream of Warzone or Call of Duty, anything like that, I'm joining it because of the person who's doing it I want to speak to. I've got no interest in Call of Duty at all. So yeah, I'm the same in that respect. Okay, we should get across no problems. We've got across no problems before. Although we did just have a problem with the crane, but I think that's just a crane issue, personally. I can't quite see the path. I'm sure... I think it's here. Tree over. Obviously, we are weighed down a bit more because of the metal beams, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Size of the tyres on this thing, we should be fine. Yeah, no problems at all. The crane just was rubbish. Crane was rubbish, that's what it was. I'm going camouflage and some tree on the front by the looks of it. I would say this vehicle is really nice to use. It's one of the new ones we gained on this map, and yeah, so nice to use. Right, Highland Base, drop these off and then we will sort this electricity out. And that'll be the steel pipes facility back up and running. And then the side mission is build a road and set a route, I believe. And then we'll see what else is next after that. Try to do the missions in order as they appear, really, to be fair. We started the day on 37% done for this map after Tuesday morning stream. I don't know if we'll get this done today, this whole map. There's a possibility, I suppose. Already at 37% at the start of the day. It's possible. Iceman was on Twitch originally. He hasn't really done YouTube, but I don't know if I don't think he's been doing it for a while now. I think life got in the way. He may still do the odd day. I've not had him come up for a while to say he's live, to be fair, so he may not do it at all now. Same as Dave. Dave was doing it for a while, and he's not, and he was doing really well on Twitch. And yeah, he's kind of stopped as well now. I think that's the out. This is the in. Unstrapped cargo. Our beams are now stored. That is job done. Now we need electricity. This is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. So we need to connect electricity to the steel pipes facility. trying to ignore all roads where possible. Obviously, if we go over a road, it's going to make the road a nightmare to use, so we don't want to go over roads. Now, the problem we have is power is very limited to where we can take it from. We have got this all the way up here, the backup transformer station. Rather not all the way to here. So it means we've got to use the steel beams facility that we got up and running earlier. But we're going to have to really pick our route here, because we will churn up so much dirt. It kind of destroys roads. So that's why I'm trying to stay away. Although saying that, there is a road here, which isn't the main road in. I wonder if we can do it this way. We come out here, stick to this edge, because we use this bit here, so stay away from that bit. This kind of edge here, come across here, follow this kind of road towards the sand quarry, because we don't use that road. The one this one here we don't use, or haven't used, so we might as well put it along there. I think that's our best bet. Power cable layer is here. It is a rusty cable layer. We do need to upgrade this at some point, admittedly, but it does the job at the minute. Spin it round. I'm not on Twitch though. I kind of made decisions straight away that we'd either do one or the other, and I started on YouTube because I like the video side of it as well. So yeah, I decided straight away we weren't going to do Twitch as well. I know people do, but no, just YouTube only. I like everything being in one place. Plus, I'd like to say the videos, if I wasn't falling asleep all the time, the episodic content would be is one of those things I like doing. Yeah, I think it happens to a lot of people though, doesn't it? You know, I'm quite lucky in the respect that I'm medically retired. So for me, there isn't much gets in the way other than school holidays and family. They're the only things that really get in my way, to be fair. So I am very, very lucky in that respect. But that's the majority of the reason why most people give up, don't they, on YouTube and Twitch. It's time, really, more than anything else. We've got a little bit of money now from the jobs we've done. We should really look at upgrading the vehicle soon, I think. Yeah, they can can you not rewind on Twitch? I thought you could. I suppose you can't, can you? It's always only live streams, isn't it? Can you not rewind when you're watching past live streams, though? Okay, just need to check where we are in relation to the power. There we go. We're right on the edge, which is where I wanted to be. Stop there, stop. I need to reverse a little bit here. Yeah, right on the edge, which is where I wanted to be. So we're going to go across here, basically follow this line, this road here, because it's a road we don't use. We'll basically follow this road and go into as close as we can to there. That's the machine we used for getting rid of the stumps, didn't we? So we want to use that bit anyway. Let's see if we can lay some cable and connect the power to the steel pipes facility without any issues. Hopefully we will have no issues. Yeah, I don't know, to be fair. I don't watch enough of Twitch. Like, I've joined because of people I know are streaming. But I've not joined, I've not been on there much, so I don't really know, to be fair. In fact, what we'll do, we'll go next to this road, so the damage to the road won't be as bad, I'm thinking. Okay, may have some issues because it's very swampy. You see the water we're pulling with us as we lay this cable. Let's go into the sand quarry. I don't know if we're going to get past that tree. That tree's quite big. Is it one of the ones that will destroy once we hit it, or is it one we need to move? You're going to tell me we can't. No, we're okay. I thought that was going to stop us there, but it didn't. It should have done, to be fair. Cable is laid over and under the tree. Okay, let's just check this. There's a lot of water here, more than I was expecting. Oh no, we're still on track with this middle island here. We are still on track. This looks like a lot of water, doesn't it? Oh, you only used to watch one person. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I've never understood the rivalry between Twitch and YouTube. I know there's a big rivalry between the two, and I've never understood it. Is that water going to be too deep? This may not go to plan. How deep is this water? No, I think we're okay. I really thought it might have been too deep, but it's not. This cable layer will just go through anything. Only thing it doesn't like is concrete. For obvious reasons. I was staying off the road, weren't I? But we're back on it again. Kind of want to lay this cable down, then build a road on top of it, don't you? Really? That'd be the ideal thing to do, I think. But yeah, this route we haven't used yet. I don't see us using it. There's a better way of getting to this facility anyway. Yeah, I generally realise that I only go on Twitch when there's people I know are streaming, and they don't anymore because life's going the way, so I don't really go on Twitch very often. Same as there's a few Discord groups I'm part with, mates, people I've met via streaming and stuff, and a lot of them have given up now, just because they haven't got time more than anything else. Right, let's double check where we are. You've only upgraded your scout on a vehicle. Really? Nothing else? Wow. Yeah, I've kind of been a bit finicky with upgrading stuff. Okay, we just need to go straight ahead. Follow that up here. And we're there. So this was where we used the stump grinder for the first time. Was this section here. So we can aim for the stump grinder to be fair. As we know, there's going to be nothing in our way. It is. It does. It's the tracks. That's why tracked vehicles are good in most terrains, aren't they? Does anyone here follow Strongman? The reason I say it is, has anyone seen the Beast and his tank? Because that's incredible. Yeah, it's on tracks. That's what makes it so good in the mud. To be fair, is the tracks. Nearly there. There we go, we're done. Power is now connected to the pipes facility. That is mission complete. Transfer resources as well to make sure that will be done as well. Still pipes facility is up and running. This place needs a serious glow up, you can relate, but it's not the time to stop and smell the roses. Not yet. Yeah, he does. He drives it in public. It's really cool.
I imagined it would be a bit more impressive, at least with all the effort you put into it. But looks aren't so important. Pipes are. With pipes, we actually have a chance of restoring the water supply to the whole area.
The water supply.
And the locals will have only you to thank for it, and maybe me. Just a little. Not that they will even know about us. The company isn't big on giving credit where it's due. It sure would be nice to keep all the pipes and use them in the restoration. But, you know, that's not how the world works. Now, you need to restore the pipe supply chain by plotting a route from the factory to the supply depot and fixing the road. In exchange, we get some of the pipes that the factory produces. Better than nothing, I suppose.
There we go. We actually got 3 concrete planks for that as well, to be fair. So, new main mission. You've only got upgraded the scout and the mule. Is that it? We'll have a look at what we've done in a second when we go to the garage. But we've done more than that. We've got to provide the construction depot with a steady flow of materials. We've got to build a road first and foremost. Here. And then after that road's built, we plot a route, essentially. That's our next point of call. But before that, obviously we had a side mission pop up before that one, so we'll do the side mission first. And we need to set up a route from the Highland base to the transit point. And to start with, we need to build a road. Everyone wants roads built. So the last request from the locals, this is the last request it says, is to set up a route from the Highland base's garage to the transit point. They vow to support us till the end of our mission if you do right by them. So this road needs building just outside the Highland base here. So, not too big of a stretch to be fair. Sand quarry is there. We go there. Yeah, so we don't need to refill sand as it's all covered. So sand will be easy to do. Now, we'll have a quick look in our garage, just because Crazy Irishman said what he's upgraded and what he hasn't. So far, we upgraded to the Minuteman Rescue, which was the new scout vehicle. Pike we've not used at all, really. We got that as we started this map. Pike player has not been upgraded. The Amiga Thunder SAR we gained last map. I think we bought it. So that's an upgrade to a degree. The Stranik we've not really used, which is the mobile base. Obviously, we got that on this map once it was unlocked. The Don 72 Malamute. Incredible scout vehicle. We upgraded the Baykal single crane. And it's still rubbish, to be honest. That's our starter scout vehicle, the Minuteman K350. We haven't upgraded that yet. That's the asphalt layer. We've got that in this map. That's brand new, but also not upgraded. We upgraded from our base crane, base dozer, to the dozer with back and dozer on it, and an upgraded dozer. Roller hasn't been upgraded. The Voron wasn't upgraded. Wayfarer is rubbish. Baykal, the big dumper truck, hasn't been upgraded. We upgraded the Taiga, which is our small dumper truck. We upgraded our Mule T1 to the Mule T1 with crane. And that's it, really, to be fair. We have got enough to upgrade a vehicle. My thinking was going to be the asphalt layer, to be fair. How much is the new asphalt layer? Or do we upgrade the heavy dump truck? That's the question. I want a different one of the thingy as well. Log forwarder, that's a new one. And a log grabber. There's two new vehicles there we haven't got to use yet. Stump mulcher, ignore DLC. 31,000 to upgrade our asphalt paver to a nice clean asphalt paver. I don't know if that's... My issue with this is you can't actually see... There's no comparison. Until you buy a vehicle, you can't compare it, which is really annoying. Because that paving width is 4.9 meters. Is that the same as ours? Is it different? Details. 4.9, so it's the same. 1122 in the stats. 1122, what's this? 2232. So the weight stays the same. Stability, mobility, and capability all go up by 1. So, is it a waste? We kind of need to upgrade vehicles as we go. I think we should spend the money. We've got it. And if worse comes to worse, we can take a load of stuff to a shop, like all the tyres and stuff that are around and sell them all. So we can always do that. So let's upgrade our asphalt layer. There we go. We have a new one. We'll see if there's any. Well, it should be any. It does what it says on the tin, doesn't it, really? Right, we need to get this road going. So sand will... What we'll do is we'll set the sand up and leave it to do its thing while we go back and get the dozer. So we need our big... We'll use a big one just because it's easier to use. Does more sand in one go. We'll deploy the big one. Yeah, it's behind us, isn't it? I wonder if there's... I don't want to turn hints off completely because obviously when we gain a new vehicle like the logging vehicles we haven't used yet, I don't mind the hints being there, but it's the same hints and everything else keeps showing up and it's really annoying. Don't get him away, don't get him away, don't get him away. I'm not as manoeuvrable as you. Really? You idiot driver. I can stop that route. We have maxed out rewards on that route, to be fair. But I just leave it going because there's not harming anyone other than that. But yeah, sand will set up automatically. Everything else we do ourselves when it comes to a road. Just easier to leave the sand doing its thing. This map though is so much better than Sunken. So much easier than Sunken. Oh! Road construction request. Okay. So we want to... I'm trying to remember how we do this now. We haven't done this for a while. Oh, we got to press... Section of road. Yeah, there we go. It's doing it. That's laying the sand for us. We can head back to the garage now. We need our big dozer to smooth the sand out. Luckily, we don't have to go too far, and after this, we've got another road to build. Deploy. Yeah, once this road's done, there is another road to build straight away afterwards as well. Another delivery. The only downside to this is upgraded as well. You can tell by the colours, to be fair, if it's been upgraded or not. It is very, very finicky with the controls. It is very sensitive to any slight control movement, which is really annoying. Plus, it's also very top heavy because when you're marching and the bucket's in the air, it gets in the way. And it can tip over really easily. Right, how's the sand going? Again, the only thing we don't do ourselves is the sand, just because it's a pain. It takes a while. But the sand is now done. The only thing we've done previously is make a double road, didn't we, previously? I don't know if we should make a double one here as well, to be fair. Although, the plus side to a double road is obviously 2 vehicles can pass. But with a single, you can't do that. Not flattened enough by looks of things. Always try and do 2 runs when it comes to flattening. We'll leave it as a single though, mainly because it's in a bit of a dip as well, to be fair. So we'll leave it as a single road. I think that's fine. Okay, park this up. And then we now need our brand new asphalt layer. We get to use the brand new one. Hopefully this is a bit quicker to drive, because the last one took forever to get anywhere. I think it is a bit quicker, to be fair. A bit nippier. We have put this on the back of one of our trucks before and delivered it that way where it's got further to go, just because it's quicker. We may have to do that again with the second road, depending where it is, to be fair. Why can't I hear a vehicle? Right, it's the one that's parked up. I thought there's a vehicle coming behind me trying to it's about to hit me. Right, over the bridge and we're there. But yeah, if we need to take us further afield, we'll grab a heavy transporter. Although it doesn't strap down, you can still put it on the back. Yeah, well, the last time we had issues, it would get stuck in places, wouldn't it, and would, jolt around. I feel like it's quicker, but I don't know if that's my imagination or not. Doesn't seem as sensitive. as the previous. We shall see. Right, let's get the road done. And then it's plot a route, which is always interesting. Obviously you don't want to go too quick. I think I missed a bit there. I need to come back on that bit, I think. We're too far left, really. We'll do another run backwards in a second to get the other side. It is saying we've done, but I want to go back anyway. Right, we'll go back and do another run further on this left-hand side, if anything. If I went too far to one side, really there. Obviously, this bit here it says it wasn't done because we weren't across enough. That's what we didn't want to happen. Just fall off. Okay, it's still a bit finicky to be fair. So we can't go too far left. As we'll fall off. Keeps picking up speed randomly when you're not expecting it as well. Trying to leave any potholes. Alright, there we go. Only thing left for us to do is the dozer. Oh, not the dozer, the roller. And then that is that job half done, because then we need a set of routes. Again, this is another vehicle we can stick on the back of a truck if needed. Or you want to upgrade in the future. Although, to be fair, you upgrade something like the roller, all you're doing is changing its look, aren't you? It's not going to change what it does. Because that only does one thing, and that's roll. It may get a little bit faster, maybe, but that's about it. Because there's not much else you can improve with it, is there, really? This route's going to be interesting, though, to the transit point. It's quite a way, to be fair, which means a lot can go wrong. Which is always a concern. Wow, today's not gone very quickly, has it? We've only got only an hour and a half into 3 hours. Wow, we've got another 2 hours left. There is a chance that we could get this map done today. I thought we were a long way in yet, but no, we're not. It's still quite early. I'm still fully expecting us to get the logging equipment on this map, but I don't know. We haven't had it yet, which is surprising. Look, a stump grinder, and that was it. And the logging equipment is now unlocked to buy, but we haven't had it given to us yet, which I kind of expected. To be fair. Right, time to roll the asphalt and get it ready to open the road. We were as wide as the road is as well anyway. And it always leaves an edge where you can't roll anyway. That's one thing I've noticed. It always leaves that edge undone. Even if you do go over it, it won't actually smooth it out. But then we know the reason for that is these roads are temporary. They're not meant to be permanent fixtures. They're only there to help the area get back up and running again now. That's the thing. Let's see if I can smooth out this bit here. So yeah, even going over that now, fully over it, the edge is not done. It always leaves the edge undone. Okay, so that is now done. Nice, smooth, temporary road. We now need to plot a route from the Highland Base to Transit Point. No, definitely not. This is why. That's why it's way quick. Yeah, the Sunken map was horrendous. I hate flooding. Right, Transit Point is all the way up there. Wow. Okay. This has got a long way to go, but there's a lot of main roads to use, so this should be fine. So let's set this one up. Start plotting. So we're starting here. Obviously, the issue we've got is these other vehicles coming towards us. That potentially could be a problem. We'll try and go the other side. So hopefully we don't get caught up together, but there's a chance. Over the bridge. Kind of we're gonna miss our parked vehicles. They will be moved because we've got another road to do in a minute. Why is it doing that? I just use my vehicles there. But yeah, we have got another road to go and build. These won't be here long. Right, from here, we need to... I need to go down that road there, don't I? Yeah. So we need to come off this. I will need to move my vehicles. Because we need to be on this road here. Try and keep it on the proper road as much as possible. Trying to avoid the trees that are on the road. As I've said before, the AI in this is pretty good in terms of getting through areas. It doesn't just stop for the sake of it, which is good. Okay, from here, best road to go down is this one to the right, I think. So we follow this round and to the left. Obviously avoid that big tree and that car. That's the bridge that's missing, isn't it? We should be able to go through there though as we open that up. See, that bridge there needs building. Or does it just, that looks like it just needs activating rather than building. Because there's the bits there for it aren't there. So it looks like it just needs actually activating, which I don't quite know how that works. Otherwise we could just build a bridge. I don't know if it'll let us build a bridge over that, to be fair. So we can't go that, we won't go that way. I've got to kind of bypass this tree. And then this is where we could get stuck in the mud there. Straight over there. Round this way. Hope not to get stuck in any debris really. Yeah, that's something we may need to have a look at, that bridge. Does look like it is like it just needs to go back up, doesn't it, really, if anything. Yep, no worries, Patrick. Thank you for dropping by, much appreciated. Thank you, Patrick. See you later. Right, I think we're good. If there's any issues, obviously we have got vehicles nearby to help. The one thing I need to do, I'll dispatch, but I need to move a vehicle fairly quickly, or two. These two here. So dispatch. Quickly jump in these two, because they're in the way. Just stay there a second. And then jump in this one. Say, they will be moving anyway, because we've got elsewhere to go to, but I just want to make sure they're out of the way from this vehicle. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that route. Obviously, it should be fine, but you just never know. I'm concerned. Is there while we're here for infrastructure? Because these are the other things you don't always get a mission for. Connect electricity. There's nothing about that bridge there. No bridges. Yeah. That one just seems weird, doesn't it? Like it could just be going again. But supposedly we can't build bridges here. If there's no bridges available, we can't build bridges. Right, that one's going. Let's have a look at the main mission here then. So the construction depot's owners asked for a reliable route in exchange for their assistance, a fair trade. They need steel pipes delivered to them. Let's plot a route in this chaos and repair the road for the waiting trucks to get moving. So we need to build another road. Let's have a look. So the road we're building is over here. Oh, it's failed. Really? Not too sure how it failed. What are you stuck on? Oh, okay, I did it. Okay, I know what's happened. That's fine. I did was I placed it too close to the edge of the road, which means there's a metal barrier there. One's up and running. All I need to do is move this slightly more that way. Go again. I'm not going to spectate them all the way. I don't think we need to. But yeah, too close to the edge essentially. That's not a bad shout. We're using a winch to put it up. That's not a bad shout. We know we've got the bridge over there through next. Well, let's try that, Crazy Irishman. I'm curious now. That's a scout vehicle with winch. Why am I inside it? There you go. I'm curious. It's failed again. This was meant to be a really easy route, no problems. Why we failed this? Oh, the tree. Okay, the tree. Add point there. Try again. I thought it would just drive over the top of the tree, but it didn't. Okay, maybe not out enough there. Yeah, it's not. I didn't put the marker out enough. Let's move that slightly that way. Try again. This was meant to be a simple route for them to follow. I didn't think it'd be this many issues already. Right, let's back up and running. We need to get round to there, which... Push these out of the way. They're only bits of scrap. Okay. Or even just... So a winch doesn't work, we can't winch them. But it definitely looks like a crane would do it, wouldn't it, really? Fix it. Although it says no bridges, that tells me that we actually aren't going to build any bridges on this map, to be fair. Yeah, I don't think we're building any bridges on this map. Interestingly. Right, anyway, back to what we're doing. We need to build a road. So, there's the road we need to build. Our vehicles are building a road all the way down here. So we just need to follow the route up here. And then instead of going where they're going, take a right instead. Come through here. Sand can be first. It's a bit of a drive. But we should be okay. We'll start with a dump truck. Because this can be doing the sand while we're getting other vehicles there anyway. I think I prefer the bigger dump truck just because you carry more loads. I know obviously it's a mobile quarry too, or can be, up to a maximum of 4 loads. But it's the fact that it carries more in it. Just makes life a little bit easier between filling up. Yeah, I kind of expected logging so we can clear the roads, to be fair. I can buy the logging equipment. We've not... You expected to give us the first ones, normally. Is this a right turn? No. We can go that way, but I'm not going to. Mainly because it's very, very wet. E-Flag, good morning, how are you? Thank you for the like, otherwise much appreciated. This thing's so it's very late to turn. When you change to a direction, it turns very late, which is why you can sometimes seem like you're all over the place. Okay, this is our right-hand turn here, I think, coming up. How has that failed again? That is a, yeah, right-hand turn there. Where are they? Ah, okay. Failed there. It's because I've kind of cut the corner a little bit there, I think. Oh, there's a tree. That would be why there's a tree in the way. Didn't see the tree, obviously, on the map, because you can't always see them. I don't do that. All the way over there. I need to be over here. They're close to being... They're actually nearly there as well, which makes things worse. Let's grab this point and move it down here. It'll tell me off for being too much of an angle, won't it? There we go. This is we'll might as well just spectate for the final bit of the run. They're nearly there, to be fair. Okay, because we're going to go around the tree, it's a little bit more muddy. The final vehicle might have an issue, actually. Don't have anything to push it, is it? I don't know how the final vehicle's doing. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, Eva. Failed. Yeah, these two got stuck in the mud here. Do you know what? I can't see. Oh, the tree's quite long, actually. You can't. I'm just going to try and dodge the tree. And go behind it. This is quite muddy here. Let's move this over there. And move this slightly out a little bit more. Let's try that. This close to doing it. Shouldn't be that too many problems. It is that mud though, isn't it? Does that mean we need to get sand up there? It means the last vehicle won't get a nudge. It's either that or we change it and go through the trees the other way and hope it's less muddy. Or just knock them down like that. Knock the tree down, look. What about the other vehicles? Is he stuck in the mud? That's the question. Can he get out? Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. He's out, he's fine. Yeah. Okay, so that route should complete now then. Ideally, we'd want to come this way, but because of that bridge, there's not much we can do. Although we could have gone up here as well, to be fair. There is another tree down just there. But that should complete now. Right, back to what we're doing. There we go, object complete. I thought we were going to get a conversation from Kelly, but we didn't. Yeah. We are heading... Lost my bearings and I've turned the map. There we go. So we need to turn... Go this way and then turn right. There we go. We may still get more calls to that roadway because it's still going. We'll be earning XP and money from them doing a few more deliveries, I think. I think they've got a few more before we've got all the rewards. There's a trusty mule. Right, which way are we best to do this? Along this route, aren't we? Yeah. So past the mule, take a left turn, and it's along there. And then we've got to plot a route as well afterwards, which will be fun. Right, well the sand is here. That's a start at least. Thank you for the like, that's appreciated. So the sand will do its thing and we'll start bringing the other vehicles up. There we go, sand is doing its thing. If we go to the other one that's up, so all rewards done there. This one there's 4,500 money and that's 1750 XP still to gain. That will still be running while we're doing what we're doing. Right, vehicles. Well, I've lost my train of thought where my vehicles are. Down here. There we go. So next we need dozer. Out of the way because the other vehicles go past first, otherwise they'll get annoyed. Just the one? Okay, just the one. We could drive with the bucket lower if we did it manually, but it slows you down as it goes into low gear. Just Bomb Blaster, good morning, how are you? Who's quicker, me or the other truck, do you reckon? They're catching them, to be fair. If you change your name, then there's no way I can remember you, can I? How do you remember someone who's changed their name? That's impossible. What was your original name? Thanks for the like, Will. That's appreciated. Okay, there'll be a right-hand turn coming up in a minute. Go for the overtake. I was going to go for the overtake, but my right-hand turn's here. And I'm on the wrong side of the road to do it. He's going the same way, in fact, I could have overtaken him then. I hate driving this thing. So sensitive on controls. Well, this is so easy to tip over. It's going to be a pain if we do so. Can you have the name of Izzy? Yes. I remember the name Izzy. So are you Izzy then? Ah, why has it failed? Why has it failed there? It's a weird. Oh, you know why? It's got to jump over that thing, doesn't it? That's a weird place to fail, but there we go. Right, we're here. We can now do the sand, push the sand away, then that's the next bit done. Sand flattening, please. Ah, nice. Well, nice to see you. How have you been? Been a while. How are you doing? Okay, we always do 2 runs when flattening the sand. That's number 1. Oh, slightly off track there. As I say, it's so finicky with the controls for this. It's just sensitive to little bits of movement on the stick. That's the thing. Oh, you've done your exams now. How do you think they went? Right, that is that done. We now need the asphalt layer, which will be here. This will take a little bit of time to get there, I think. And this is a lot slower than what we just drove. Yeah, how do you feel? Do you feel they went well, or are you worried about the results? Because you always get a feeling, don't you, after an exam, to how well you did to a degree. Obviously, you could be miles off, but generally, you go to an exam and it's like, well, I knew all the answers. We've got another. Yeah. I'm trying to get out of his way. I'm trying to get out of your way. Pushing me off the road. No, get out of the way. Go. These drivers, I tell you, don't wait for anyone, do they? They take the horn out of their vehicles. You're not sure about the science, but you think all you can do is do your best, can't you? That's all you can do. You know, there's nothing else you can do, so as long as you've done your best, that's the main thing. I think we get 250 credits per vehicle that arrives as well at its destination out that route, so we do want a few of them to get there so we get some more money. Not that money is an issue, to be fair, since we're only spending it upgrading vehicles, and you get it per mission anyway. And as I say, we haven't used it yet, but you can sell stuff as well. You can take scrap to a certain place and you can sell it. All the stuff that glows yellow is all stuff that can be sold because it can't be recycled. I didn't know if there'd be a mission at some point to clear a load of scrap like that so you can sell it or not, because we haven't used it at all, that ability. Pistols? No, it's just driving. It's called RoadCraft. So you're a company that specialises in fixing up areas that have been affected by natural disasters. So this area was affected by a hurricane. We've been sent in to help them get re-established and back up and running with the factories and stuff. So we've laid cables for electricity. We're just building another road now. Why is it failed again? How are you failing there? We're going to end up not getting the rewards from that at this rate. The rewards we gain is extra, but it'd be nice to have them. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to keep messing around that route. I say that I wouldn't. I'll go and fix it maybe. Shouldn't have too many issues though, surely. You think it's? I don't think it's the mud. That's the bit where it's going over. Maybe I need to. You know the doors we knocked down to go through the building there. I wonder if I need to move them out of the way. Because that potentially could be the problem. Okay, there's a mule, so left hand turn after the mule, and then we're basically here. We want to go. Well, I lost my train of thought. We're going over the concrete bit over here. Turned too early, effectively. Because these are slightly raised, this concrete in the floor here. You've got to make sure you get it the right way, otherwise you can't actually get on it. Some vehicles struggle. Come on. I am trying to keep it straight. That's what I was concerned about. This mud in the middle here is bottoming us out. Let's go that way. Okay, we're here. Let's get this road asphalted, and then we can get the roller on it, and that's the job done. And then we've got to plot another route, I think. This sand went quite a way, didn't it? Look at that. Turn to the right. I'm trying to turn, it will not turn. Right. Left. There we go. I need you to turn to the right. Come on. Maybe I shouldn't have started so far back. I don't think it likes starting that far back. Turn to the right. There we go. So yeah, no fighting, no guns, nothing. This is all about getting places back up and running. It's quite a chill game, to be fair. A mix of construction simulator, snow runner, that kind of esque. So yeah, a little bit slower than some of the games we normally play, but a nice change of pace. Right, we'll go back again. We'll do two loads. More on this other left hand side now, really. There we go. Up over here. Okay, last bit to do is the roller. We just need to drive the roller there, and that is a job done. Roller again is going to be quite a slow run there, really. Plus its turning circle is rubbish. I don't know if it would have been quicker for us to go and get another vehicle to put these on the back of to then drive there, to be fair. I'm not sure, it might have been quicker. How have you failed again? That route is now annoying me because it keeps failing. It's there, isn't it? is going on? I think that's the only way across. Oh, unless I send them to that there, but then they've got to go down a dirt road here because we can't use that bridge. Oh, don't. So there's 1,750 XP left and 4,500 credits left. So that's what, if it's 500 credits a truck, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 trucks needed to go across, and it keeps getting stuck there. Don't understand why, but every time I restart it, start the route, it goes back to the beginning. I don't quite understand why it's struggling, because the others didn't. Although it's one truck on its own, isn't it? That's the thing, it is one truck on its own. Just wonder if we can give it a better run up. More grip that way, maybe. But it starts from the beginning every time. We don't have to get all the rewards. It'd be nice to get them all, to be fair. But we can't go there and just help it across because it keeps cancelling and going straight back to the beginning. So it's not like we can just set it off again, get behind it, go double shove, to be fair. And maybe we need to go up there with sand and just sand it, and that may help. Although if we sand it, we've got to dose it as well. And although they're probably the quickest vehicles out of the four that lay roads, I think it'll still take a lot of time. We'll see. And we've got to wait. If this route, once we put it out, we're just waiting on that to complete, it may be worth going against some sand there while waiting, to be fair. You think it's going to hit the barrier, do you? Okay. What I need to do, I think, is spectate one, don't I, really, as he gets close there and see what the problem is. Yeah, yeah. I think what we do, we spectate. Keep an eye on where it is on the map, and we'll spectate and just see what the problem is. I think sand may solve it. You might be right though, the barrier might be too close. Man, this is slow. I actually expect that one to catch us up in a minute because it's going the same route in a minute. I'm just waiting for the sound of the truck to come behind us, really. Getting ready to move out of the way. Here he comes. Here on the radio. See? Right, we're going to have to spectate this and just see where it's going wrong in a second. When it was free together, I suppose they pushed each other. So it wasn't that big a deal. Whereas now, it's one truck on its own. Okay, we're going to spectate that truck just because we want to see what the issue is. It's an auto mode. Okay. Around about here, turn right. Because it's before the building. And it's the only way across is that building. We can't build a bridge on the broken bridge, annoyingly. Grazer Osman thinks we're going to hit the barrier. I don't think there's a barrier here, though, is there? What is the issue here? It's mud. It's lack of traction. I made it go wider, and now it's going to hit the bridge. Yeah, it's mud. Is it mud, or am I hitting the outside of the bridge every time? I wonder if this is just too close. And that's been the issue from the start. Maybe it's not getting stuck in the mud. Maybe you're right. Crazy Irishman. I'm hitting the edge of the bridge. If that's the bit you meant. I do think mud's the issue, and the more that route is used, the more that's going to become an issue. To be fair. That's too tight a turn. But yeah, I think we're hitting the edge of the bridge. That's down the middle now. Okay, that should be better. As I say, with 9 vehicles still to go, we may need sand down there. But it'd be nice to get the XP and stuff. It's always nice to max out all the routes and make sure we get everything we possibly can from every route. But yeah, that should be a lot better than it was. Bit tight on the corner there. Right, we're nearly there, like we are very near there. Yeah, before that it was the mud. I think we're still going to have issue with the mud. Once we get this road done and the route set, I think we'll be waiting anyway. So we'll send the sand over and the dozer over to move it and try and sand that bit. Because we're not far away anyway, to be fair, from where that is. May even asphalt it if need be. Sand itself might do it though. Yeah, we're not a million miles away from where that is. The thing is, if there's 9 trucks to go, that's going to that muddy area for the bridge is going to get messed up massively. With 9 vehicles, it's going to churn it up. The sand there probably would be a good idea. And we've got to plot a route after this anyway and leave it, so we'll have the time to go and do it in a second, I think. Right, we'll get on this concrete bit and go across. Why can't I get up there? Okay. Roller's struggling. Can't go left. Straight. Now left. Okay, I'm just spinning out. First time I've had an issue with the roller, to be fair. Never really had an issue moving the roller anywhere. Yeah, there's no traction at all, is it? Come on. Once it's on the concrete, I think you'll be okay. Okay. I've got a solution, to be fair. We have the mule. Always nice to have a vehicle ready to go. Driving the dozer all this way as well probably is not going to be the best thing for it. Oh, it's tippy. I mean, I'm down between the concrete, aren't I? Come on the concrete. There we go. I'm sending this in to help, and I can't even get this where I want it to be. Well, on the concrete, not in between it. Thank you. Right, my plan is crane it to tow it. Always send in the mule. The mule does everything. If we change our attach mode to a single point, I failed the game. There we go. Not quite what I wanted. Okay, not quite where I wanted it to be. Oh, and that's not what I wanted either. That engine not running. Ah, failed the route again as well. And kind of got this in a hole. Come on, you can get yourself out of that hole. Infrastructure route. Okay, don't know which one. It does say a route failed, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. Okay. Some vehicles are a pain in the butt. Right, we're going to get the mule turned back over. And we still got to get that dozer over here as well. Ah, only one vehicle decided to play up. The dozer was not built for these long trips, was it? Okay, manual control. Not quite low enough. Really? Ah. Oh. Come on. I wonder if I can get the engine running now on it. Yes. Ah, I've stalled the game. If I can get the engine running, then I can manually get it over. It's turned into a bit of a nightmare, this has now. Oh, we've got parked, that's right. Engine running again. Crane. I need that bucket to move. There we go, mule back on its feet. Okay. Move that out of the way for the minute. Oh, this turned into a bit of a nightmare when all we wanted to do is get the roller there. Attach mode single. Still need to get this across here. Attach. No. As soon as I went to turn. No. Come on. Ah, it's in the wrong place. Always these simple jobs turn into a nightmare, don't they? Right. Top for that. Move this out of the way. I might need to try and push this instead of trying to tow it the way I was. I wonder if we try and push it. Get the pipe out of the way. See if we can just push this forward. I didn't think the dozer was going to cause us this many issues, to be fair. That wasn't what I was expecting the slightest. Come on. I can't go anywhere, it's just digging in. Okay. For the mule to do this, we need to be... Let's hold crane for a second. I think I need to pull it out. Rather than try and drag it, I think we need to actually set up and pull it. Bear with me a second, I've someone at the door. Sorry about that. Wasn't even the delivery. Sold them on a work call. Right, I think we need to probably pull this out. The roller, not the dozer. Yeah, the roller, not the dozer. So anchor ourselves out properly. If this doesn't work, we go and get the scout vehicle and tow it. I think is the other plan. Okay. I know it's going to pull us, which is what it's doing. I don't know how much pressure I can put on this without us going over as well. No. Ah. So I'm still trying to pull it while it's on the floor. It's turning into a nightmare. All we got to do is finish that road as well. That's all we got to do. Finish the road. I think we get the scout vehicle over and tow it properly. I think it's probably our best bet. If I can get the engine running, I can use the crane that gets over, that's the thing. That's all we're trying to do with this, is just nudge it enough that the engine runs. And now I can use the crane that gets back on all four wheels. Yeah, this has turned into a bit of a nightmare, really. This has not gone to plan in the slightest. Although the actual roller looks now to be out of a hole, so maybe I'd use that to our advantage. Right, not running enough. Yeah, single I was thinking of towing, but you might be right, actually put it out. 4 points to put out would be better, probably. Can't even get this back on its feet in a minute. Yeah, it turned into a bit of a nightmare, this did. All we've got to do is build a road. Whoa, look at that. Can't get the angle to get this pushed either. Okay, is that enough to get the engine running? No. Trying to get the angle right. If we can get the engine running, I can use the crane to right it. And as you say, use all four maybe. Is that enough? Yeah, engine's running. Right. Back up and running again. That roller actually looks in a better position now. There we go, we got some movement. In terms of where we take it from here, I don't know. I don't want to go that way really. I don't know if that... There's a lot of mud churned up now. Will it take us over the top? No. I was hoping that would take us over the top of the mud, but... I'll kind of ruin the fact that it's in a decent position, I think. Come on. The roller is not designed for this mud, is it? That's the thing. It doesn't turn very well on the mud either, that's the thing. Come on, roller. All the problems we've had with the roller. Doing fine until the roller will come. A bit of speed there. On the concrete it should be fine. Okay, I've hit a bit of a hump there. We try and go back again here. It's that hump there that's caused us the issue. Come on. Feet. Oh, actually, I didn't see low gear was on, to be fair. It is moving ever so slightly. But yeah, definitely not designed for this mud, is it? that hump is stopping us there. Low range not helping. Right, okay. Go back to crane idea, I think. As you say, attach all 4 points you were thinking, weren't you, Crazy Irishman? Too far away now, isn't it? Right, we need to be on an even pathway, really. I think that's a good point to be at. I don't think we've got a hope in hell of lifting this, to be fair. But we get as close to it as possible. I suppose there's a chance of moving at the very least. There we go. I'm actually lifted it up. Now, will it drive along there, do we think? Let's try driving it and see if that works. Come on. Now it's on the concrete. Yeah, the roller, I think in future we need to carry this on the back of a vehicle for these kind of journeys, because this was the wrong thing to do. I don't know how long we've wasted trying to sort this out, but it was too long. We didn't need to waste all that time, did we? We should have brought on a bigger truck. But there we go, it's the first time we've had an issue with a roller getting stuck in mud, so we live and learn. Although it's getting stuck again now, isn't it? It doesn't like the mud at all. It's not getting over that, okay. I don't know if I can just bump it forward, maybe. There we go. But yeah, next time we drive it here on the back of a truck. It's definitely a bit too far for it. We lost quite a bit of time there trying to sort that out as well, annoyingly. But we're here, we can now finish off the road, set the route, and then go and sort out this other problem we've got on this other route. We'll go the other side on the way back as well. We'll do two journeys. I will say it's done, admittedly, but in my eyes it's not. I think we need to, it was a bit too over to one side, so I do want to go back. Just make sure we get the other side. As I say, it won't all fully flatten down because it always leaves an edge. But it felt like a little too far to one side, but to be fair, the road itself looks okay though. So, as I say, it's only temporary. These roads are not meant for long term. Okay, well, we've learned a lesson with the roller at least. Julie Gamer, good morning, how are you? Thanks for the like with us, much appreciated. Okay, so that is the road complete. We now need to stretch a route. We're going from steel pipes facility to construction depot. Steel pipes, where's the construction depot? Where is construction depot? I know we just built a road. Oh, there we go. Steel pipes to there. That's why we built the road. That's not too bad. Right, our starting point is here. It wants us to use that effectively, then, doesn't it? Okay. Right. It's whether they're going to fit for all that rubbish. We did clear a path through, so they should do it. To be fair. Out the gates. Straight down here, and then onto our freshly made road. Over this way. This one's not too bad because they haven't got too far to go, to be fair. There we go. Vehicles dispatched. We may find we've got vehicles in the way. What I'm going to quickly do, move this. Shift to next location. What do you mean? Oh, between the two. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I've just not done that, to be fair. Right, so that's doing its thing. The other one we've got an issue with is this other one. Vehicle failed the route. Where did you fail that? Vehicle is stuck. Oh, there's no rewards remaining anyway. It's an optional one. There's no rewards remaining for that one anyway. As the other one, hang on, the other one's been completing. So the one we thought we were going to have issue with when we were going to put some sand down is actually been completing. Yeah, it's been completing. And this is the one. This is the one we're waiting on that we've just done. That mud there could be a problem, couldn't it? That road could have been doing a bit bigger, to be fair. Is that one stuck in the mud? No, it's coming. Put it on auto. We get one pipe per truck as well as the delivery. And they haven't got far to go. We're actually out. We've got no missions at the minute. We've got to wait until this one's done for the next mission, really. Nice and simple. All that messing around trying to get the roller there. As I say, there we go. Objective complete.
Great job. You secured yourself a steady supply of pipes. Should help us out a great deal in the long run. Anywho, if there's anything you can't have too much of in our business, it's concrete.
Oh, that mud will definitely turn up. Yeah.
So sourcing more is a must. I think you can guess where I'm going with this. You betcha.
Sunken was the worst map ever. I pushed him as well, Stu.
Could you go and check it out? Pretty please.
Yeah, on Sunken I ended up pushing him to the castle because it was horrendous. I couldn't get a route going at all, so I just pushed him in the end. Yeah, Sunken nearly broke me as a map. It was horrendous. Are you going to get stuck or are you going to be alright? Seeing if this one's going to get stuck or not. They do seem to manage. Let's say the AI in this is pretty good. And they do seem to manage quite a lot, to be fair. I think that's already sand there as well anyway. That's been sanded from the quarry, I think. Right, new objectives. Get the concrete plant solid ground. So we've got to go and reach a new location. We've not been over this way. There's 3 locations to go and visit on the map, which we've not been to. Our scout vehicle is currently here. So we may as well jump in it and go and see this concrete factory and what it's about. The scout vehicle is incredible as well. Yeah, Sunken was definitely the hardest one. Right, from here we need to head back across that bridgeway there, don't we? So if we head through here, oh, actually I can't get through there, can I? Thinking about it. Well, we need to go back through the building here and then head left. So we're looking to find where this concrete factory is. That's our next port of call. We started this morning on, there's some concrete bits there as well if we need them. We started the day on 37% on this map. We must be close to being done, surely. The amount of missions we've done now. We could go and check, but let's leave ourselves in suspense. Oh, I hit a bench. You're on Deluge, oh wow, you're ahead of us then. I think the first two maps are pretty simple. Sunken was a pain in the butt, and this one's been really good so far. Really enjoyed this one. Right, have I gone the complete... No, okay, we keep going. I have gone the complete wrong way, to be fair. We want to be on that road there behind us. We'll skip through the trees to our right here, because I am going the wrong way. The Malamute is definitely by far the best scout vehicle we've used so far. Ignore the water. Over we go. Yeah, best scout vehicle by far, this thing. Right, back on the road now. We definitely took the wrong route though to start with. So, concrete factory is just round here, it seems. If I could drive correctly, it would help, wouldn't it? Right. That's a problem. The bridge to get there doesn't exist. We'll have to go round here by the train track then. Can we get through there? Okay, we've got to try and find a way through by the trains, it seems. There's a couple of bridges that seem to be out for some reason, and we don't have the ability to fix them just yet, which would be handy. How am I getting through there? I don't know how far we need to go here. The warehouse is there, the bridge is down there. I can probably... I think that's all land, so... I don't know if it's land or water around there, to be fair. Let's try this way. What's the tree stumps around, so we'll be wary of those. What's that down there? Obviously, when we get to the train track, we can get over. Be my thinking. Oh, you're a lot further than we are then. We're about 30, 40 hours in, I think. Well, here we go, train track. Skirt the edge of it. That's another gold mine down there by the looks of things. Oh, got caught by the train. Okay. Should actually put handbrake on. Handbrake on, there we go. Just keep rolling backwards otherwise. Well, we need to get down here, down to there. There is a route down there. It's a bit safer than where we are. And then the other bits are there. This is going to be curious to see how we open this all up and get to use it all, to be fair. Because this looks like it's going to be an interesting one to get back up and running. Especially considering the bridge is out. Although we do have a couple of concrete bits in storage now as well. Have you done a lot of road and park? Okay. Don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over. No. No. Stalled it. That's annoying. Can I use the winch whilst? I didn't think I could use the winch while stalled. I had nothing to attach to though anyway. Ah, all the way there and then broke down. Well, we've got to send a different vehicle then. Where is? Since we broke that one, let's go for our rescue vehicle. Where are you? Oh, you're miles away. You're at the port. We've only got the Highland base, haven't we? There's another roadside base. It's not ours yet. Yeah, it's not ours yet, I don't think. Right, garage. We'll recall the rescue vehicle. And we'll deploy that. I know the Melamute's been doing this really well, but obviously just had an issue with it. So we're going to send in the rescue vehicle to see what it can do. Now, it's quite a long way away, this. I don't think that's the way in, the way we went. There must be another route in, I would say. Down this hill here, maybe, actually. Northern radio station down there would be probably a good route. So, if we go gas station north, okay, I think I know the way to go. Definitely seems to be out the way this where we're going, and obviously we're gonna have to connect it up, I think. Yeah, I messed that up coming down. I was trying to come down the rocks slowly and carefully to avoid what happened, what did happen happening. But you live and learn. Oh, I forgot we could mark up where we're going. I always forget about that. I probably should, so I actually know which way I'm going, to be fair. We're going to go up to... Keep moving the map around, which doesn't help as well. We're going to go to here. And then we want to be going there. That's kind of where I think we're going. Then head to radio station down the hill. The thing is, the map makes it look like it's doable, but it doesn't actually mean it is. That's the thing. But I think obviously we've got to get a bridge up and running, I would assume, to connect the concrete factory. So everything else will be my guess. My driving is atrocious today as well. Right, I'm overtaking that slow truck. And then hitting the telegraph pole. Told you my driving today. You wish said Mark is like a snow runner. Yeah, that's true. No, if you had to plot a route properly like you can in Snow Runner, would make life a lot easier, to be fair. Right, this is my first marker. Thing is, once you get to your markers, they don't then disappear. Either you've got to manually take them off. But yeah, plotting your route like you can on Snow Runner does make a big difference. Right, that's the other marker there. Right, we follow this round. Basically follow this road up to the top where the other one is. Yeah, that's why you don't like it. Yeah, makes sense. I always forget to the markers being there because they're not as natural as Snow Runners. I just forget they even exist, to be fair. Right, keep going round. My plan is to come down from high because it looks like it's doable, but as I say, the map doesn't always show you everything. Right, we want to go this way. Out of the mud. And then we head, I think we head up the hill, round, and that will give us to the northern radio tower. And then from there, I think we can come down. That'll be so much easier. Oh, you use them with the pipes, do you? Okay, that's not a bad shout as well. I think we've done that once. Yeah, it leaks sand all the time, doesn't it? Yeah, I get that frustration. Are you 100%ing all the maps before you leave, Stu? Or are you just doing the main missions and ignoring the side stuff? Or are you just doing as much as you possibly can? Right, this is the Northern Radius Tower. Now, my thinking was we come down this hill here. It looks steep, but looks doable. Because it looks flatter than the rocks, essentially. We shall find out if the map lied or not. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. If we want to ignore the rocky outcrop if we can. I want to be as straight as possible, really, which I'm not currently. And we are down. Okay. Follow the grass round. We'll grab the Melamute and write that as well while we're here. Take it easy as we're a bit tippy there. Can we get through the concrete there? We can. Right, first location we've reached. Right, Melamute. It's kind of the wrong side for us to actually do this, isn't it? If we get it to the front, maybe, or the back. Winching I find a bit awkward at times as well, to be fair. Melamute's back on its feet. I was saying the Malamute was our best scout vehicle, but the rescue vehicle, once again, comes in clutch. 100% on one map I might like 90%, so I still have an infrastructure. It's not on the list I drove. Oh, really? That makes sense. Yeah, it's weird that it leaks sand, isn't it, really? Right, our next point it wants us to go to here to explore is over here. There we go. And then one more to go to. And then we see what it wants us to do with the concrete factory. Looks a bit longer to get than I would have liked. Mainly because the issue with the Malamute. Ah, hang on. We're not going in that way then. Oh, we are. There's a little way through. I was singing the Malamute's praises as well before it rolled over. Right, there we go. We've got to the concrete plant.
Okay, I think we've seen enough for now. It will take some time and effort to bring it back up, but this concrete plant could still work. Great job investigating. Most of the time, I believed in you.
Most of the time.
Honest. Exactly as we thought. No power, and we can't run a plant like that. To lay a new cable, we'll need to clear out some trees first. Luckily, my database shows there's a harvester.
Oh, we get to do some logging for the first time.
I know what to do. Drive over there and see if that harvester is still working.
We get to do some logging for the very first time.
Water supply pipe either. So, once you get there,
Change control so many times I can just hit the buttons. Yeah, absolutely. No, you have to click. It's not. It's different. So, objectives. We've got 2 to do. Prepare the concrete plant area and get the tree harvester at the sawmill. We need to clear the objects there, and replace the pipe as well. I'm assuming these are running. Okay, so that we can clear the areas pretty quickly there and there. Although there isn't a crane. Okay, so we need to clear this ourselves with our own crane at some point because there's no crane nearby to use. And then we need to fix a pipe somewhere. Oh, it's actually in that area. The pipe's there. So the pipe's there as well to be changed. We'll need a pipe out of storage for that. There's a warehouse there. And there's a tree harvester, the sawmill. Obviously, we haven't done any tree harvesting yet, so it'd be quite handy to have a look at this and see what we need to do with it. We all cherish the freedom of our own rides, but to stitch Eden back into tapestry of the world, we need a heavier hand. An old tree harvester sits tucked away at the sawmill. She's seen better days, but she still has some fight in her. Fancy a trip to see if she still purrs. So annoyingly, we need to get to there. We just come down here. I might actually use the Malamute and go back up here, to be fair. Because we just need to get to there. And we'll do that first, as we've not done any tree harvesting yet. We'll do that first. The wooden bridges, are they? So we've not done wooden bridges yet. We've not. This is the first time we've been able to do anything wood, really. You don't use a logging truck, do you not? Okay. Why has that failed? That's failed, but there's no rewards remaining anyway. Send it back out. Yeah, this will be the first time us doing anything logging wise, to be fair. As we haven't unlocked it until now. Right, how are we getting across here? These trains can be moved. That might be a best way, to be fair, is move them trains. I don't know if they'll move just by us pushing them, to be fair, though. Let's see. Wrong one. I'm not going to move it from there. Don't know if this is going to be a silly idea or not. We shall see. Come on. I was moving it, to be fair. I just need to move enough that we can get a car through. Come on. Is that a big enough gap for us yet? Not quite. It's not moving now. There we go, that should be enough room now. There we go, we're through. I just want my tree. I'm not done. We've not done logging. I want my tree harvester. Well, no, there's difference in the hub scheme. Yeah. Hadn't even fill it over. That's we've had the same thing with infrastructure as well. Although it says 100% of the map, it tells us on infrastructure afterwards, even though it still says 100%, it says no infrastructure done. Which makes no sense if you've 100%ed it. Yeah, we've got the same issue. You assumed it was a bug, yeah, makes sense. Right, we're here. Let's finally do some wood. The MTK MD76, generously sized bogies, light, wide and long undercarriage, brutally efficient felling head.
Great work. Now all we need to do is fix up the plant's power supply. You'll want to use the harvester to cut down the trees around the transformer station. Besides, we need the logs. And killing two birds with one stone is the environmentally responsible thing to do, figuratively speaking.
Okay. So what's that got us doing now? Use the harvester to clear the trees around the station. So we've got to go all over here and clear the trees near the transformer station. Ready for us to be... oh, we get the steel pipes facilities restored once that's done. Okay. These bases up here, we need to send a vehicle to these bases, don't we, to get them up and running? I can't remember what vehicle we send there, though, to be fair. A roadside base, we should be able to get that up and running as well, I think. Right, we need to drive the vehicles then. Let's have a look at a route. There is a road this way, which gets you to about here, and then through the trees potentially. So we've got two new vehicles now. We've got this one here, it's for putting the logs on, and we've got this one here, which is for felling the logs themselves. Obviously, we've not used either of these vehicles before, so I think we'll have to play around and figure out controls as we go. I keep moving the map around, which is annoying me because it's me that's doing it. Because then I lose track of where we're heading. Highland Base is there. Let's put it back that way so I know where I'm going. So from here, on this road down here, I'm expecting this not to be very fast. Yeah, there we go. I didn't think it'd have much speed to it, to be fair. We've got tree scanner. And, okay. Three or four bases in it. Yeah, but how do you unlock them? Because normally it gives you a mission, doesn't it, to send, gives you a vehicle to take there. It hasn't given us any vehicles sent to any base. We're on track, so this most of the time this won't get stuck because of the tracks. It'll just take a bit of time to get through some areas. I do prefer tracks. It's so much easier to manage when you get to mud and stuff. Yeah, I keep thinking there's something I need to send, but I don't know what. It just makes life easier if things are closer. If you have more bases, you're closer, aren't you? Unless it's the base vehicle we need to send, the mobile base. I might have to try that tomorrow. Send the mobile base to one of the bases that's not been unlocked yet. And see if that's unlocked. That's what unlocks it, I wonder. Okay. Why is my objective not tracked? Track that one. That's where we're going. I can say it should be tracked. So we get to chop down our first trees. Yeah, oh right, it's a Summiest drive to and they'll open up. Normally we've had a mission, I don't think we've had any we've just driven to. Normally they've had a mission to unlock them. Right, we're heading over there. Over here, sorry. Which now, if we skirt around the water here, should get us there. And then we just got to clear the trees. We'll chop them all down, then we'll go and get the other vehicle for picking them up and putting them in the back of. We'll gain a load of logs out of that as well, which will be a bonus. For the first time logging. Be interesting to see if this is anywhere near what farming simulator logging is like. You've never sent them over? Oh, okay. Oh, with red marker. Oh, okay. So, I did see one. So, obviously that needs electricity. There wasn't. Where's the other base? That needs electricity in the concrete slabs. We know that. I saw a second base a second ago. Sawmill. Where are you? Transit point. There we go. River base. But doesn't say anything. I wonder. So like this one, Still Pints facility will be restored by doing this mission. So I wonder if it is mission related then. Do you use mobile base? See, we've not used the mobile base once. I don't use. That's why we've got so much fuel.
Just you look at this place. You'd think with all the industrial capacity, they'd at least take some precautions. You know, just in case something goes wrong. But no, they'd rather save a few bucks here and there, while they could easily save themselves a whole lot more in the long run.
Okay, we're in the area. We now get to do trees for the first time. Right, you need to saw down trees in the area. Bring the harvester vehicle you receive, position it near a tree so the indicator turns green. Hold L1, X, chop down and grab a tree into a log. Okay. First and foremost, we can scan as well. Tree scanner. Right, so we need to position ourselves near a tree so it's green. And then we can cut tree. Trees cut, and then X again, and then process tree, and there's a log. There we go. That is our first log on the floor, ready to be picked up by our other vehicle. So I'm guessing tree scanner just shows up the trees that can be chopped. These smaller ones don't need chopping down. That is quite cool though. I like that. Yeah, there's a couple of trees on the way you could cut, but they weren't the ones in this area. I don't think, anyway. Okay, we can change the camera to the actual front of the vehicle as well. We can move this ourselves as well. Why is that not green? There we go, it's green now. Yeah, on the way there was some we could see we could do. The map-to-maps are used mainly for the asphalt. Paver and roller. Yeah, see, I've just never used it. We got it at the start, obviously. And it was one of the things we just never needed to use. Right, what do we need? There's trees over here. Every time you cut down a tree as well, it puts on the handbrake, which I keep forgetting about. Another tree. I'd say first time doing this for us, it's quite cool. I wonder if we're going to need to get the other machine in to get rid of all the stumps as well, to be fair. And then we need to get the other machine in as well to pick all these up as well at some point. Well, we're not moving very well. Right, this is on the edge of where we need to be cutting trees. There's no one here. So it now means we can use wooden bridges rather than concrete all the time as well. You use it like that if it's too far away. You know, okay. So when you need a bridge, you just use this to pick a tree nearby, process it, and then take it to the bridge itself. That makes sense, to be fair. You're only using one vehicle that way, aren't you? So that does make complete sense. Yes, you can drive around before you process. Why is it not letting me pick this tree up? There we go. Yeah, so we can drive around now with this before it's processed if we wanted to. That's not a bad idea, to be fair, with the bridges, because at least it speeds things up, doesn't it? That's where I call them. So that's true, yeah. Yeah, well, up to now we've only been able to use concrete, to be fair. There's only now we can do wooden. Yeah. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, it's only now that we can actually do wooden stuff, to be fair. Okay, this could be one of... No, there's another one over there as well. So it must be getting nearly all these trees done now. I've definitely not helped myself picking these up because I've just left them wherever we put them down. Which obviously will be a problem when we come to pick them all up. They'll be everywhere. But I think we've got about one left, my guess would be. And that one's that one there. Unless there's any I've missed, I think this might be the last one. There we go. Yep. So now we need to pick all these logs up and deliver 5 logs to a zone. Okay, so the zone we need to deliver to is... go here. Oh, we've got to deliver them back at the sawmill. Ah, they want all 5 logs back to the sawmill then, essentially. Well, we're going to use a new vehicle. We've got a crane to pick up the logs. This is going to take a while picking up the logs, I think. Okay, which way did we go to where we were doing that? It's there, isn't it? So, follow this road down till we hit the sand and then skirt round by the trees, by the water, essentially. Big old tyres on this thing. So hopefully it won't have any issues with mud and stuff. It's very unresponsive as well to turning, which is unusual when some of the most of the vehicles we have are quite responsive. This isn't. It's very late turning, which is different. Oh, you did this before Sunken, did you? Ah, so we did Sunken first. So yeah, we only had concrete. Okay, we're going to go left here. And say, very late turning. Come on, you can get up there. I'm not a fan of how this drives, to be fair. This is a lot harder to control, just getting so slow on turning. Follow the tracks we made previously. I'm going to try and get through the trees there, but it's probably a bad idea. Oh, come on. Trying to follow the track we made previously, which is actually there. I can make that turn. There we go. Okay, so where are the trees we cut down? I'm guessing there's no scanner. Camera modes for the crane. There's no scanner for... Okay, well, there's a log to our left here. Let's see how it is to use this crane then, shall we? Whoa, that's quick. Bear with me a second, I've got another knock on the door. just want to stream in peace. It's one of those days where everyone wants to talk and everyone wants to come to the door this morning. You're going to do communication first, are you, Crazy Irishman? It makes sense, to be fair. If I'd known, I'd suppose it makes sense because you've got the wooden element there, then haven't you? Whereas we didn't have that. Right, how am I doing this? Okay, I should be more in the middle then. So yeah, I want to pick these logs up more in the middle then. Right. It's definitely a different crane to use. Oh. How do I bring that? Trying to work out how to bring it round. So that goes that way. Trying to see exactly where we are as well is tricky. It moves so quick, this crane, as well, compared to some of the others. Okay, that's in. There you go. First log on board. That crane is a nightmare. I'm trying to load the logs. Reminds me of one of the reasons I despise logging so much on SnowRunner. I know, that crane is a nightmare to use like that. It moves so quick. Considering this vehicle is quite slow to turn and things, that crane moves so quick. To control it is so tricky. Well, we've got a log here as well to grab. We need 5 logs minimum on the back of this, if we can. We've got a couple quite close together here, to be fair. Camera wise, we've got the crane one at the minute. That's crane one. But yeah, it's just so quick to move. But when you don't want it to be quick, it is quick. Right. Oh, I missed it. We got it? There we go. I need to unstrap the cargo, bring this across, like that. I will say the camera doesn't help. No. Then shoot. Okay, it's 2 on. But yeah, this crane is a nightmare. Can't even see camera wise, I can't even get any closer to see where exactly I am. Ah, I keep missing it. That's as far out as I can go as well, I think. No, we can get it a bit better. There we go. But yeah, I can see why you don't use the crane much, to be fair, Stu. You watch me do things wrong and then don't do them yourself. I like that. I'd say the issue isn't the vehicle or something. Well, it is the vehicle, it's the crane. It's just a nightmare. Let's do it that way. And then bring it down. Right, we have 3 so far. 5 is needed in total. So we've got some over that way to our left. To be fair, anchors. If it wasn't for the crane, this would be easier. It's the crane that makes this so difficult. Okay, there's several logs here. I'm just trying to get to a position where I can get all of them at once. That's what I was trying to do, is get past that tree there. And then in theory we can grab these 3 together, maybe the one to the right as well. See how we go. I'm assuming you could grab more than one at once as well if you got them close enough together. Not that I'm anywhere near good enough to do that, to be fair. There he's slipping out. As slips out. Okay. I've got 2 slipped out now. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be using this crane very much. Okay, all we need to do is bring them a little bit closer, and they're on. But yeah. Yeah, you haven't used it at all. I'm not surprised. Well, we'll try and get one at a time. We don't need to get both together, but getting one would be nice though. Yeah. Right, okay, that one's on. All I want to do... Oh, come on. All I want to do is move it so it's actually on the truck. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, got one. That's all I want to do is bring this enough so I can just put it down further on. It's not going to fall out. All I've been trying to do this whole time. This one's slightly longer, that's the thing. Right, that's on. Right, let's go and grab this one. Right. Okay. Right, there we go. Finally! They are annoying. Logging cranes in general are annoying, yeah. Completely agree at this point. I know it says we only need 5 of these, but I wouldn't mind having extra, to be fair. You're telling me I can't reach that one, aren't you? I can reach it. Okay. Go that way. Ah, it looks like it's going to fall off. That's the annoying thing. There we go. Right, can I get this one over here as well? I know it says we only need 5, but extras aren't a problem because we'll use them when we start doing bridges and things. I like the fact that all the logs are different sizes. I know obviously that could be annoying when you're trying to put them on things like this, but I actually like the fact they are all different. Otherwise they become too generic and you know then it's not done right. Whereas if they're all different sizes, it actually makes it look better. He just was after this. I just got promoted shotgun to bed, normal crane. Secure the logger, that's true. Right, we are running out of time admittedly for today. How many have we got on this? 1, 2, 3. It's got 6 on it now. There's one behind us and there's one to our right. But yeah, it's just the crane is the problem, as I say. If it wasn't for the crane, I wouldn't have an issue. And I've never been very good with cranes, as most of you know anyway, to be fair. Me and cranes don't tend to get along very well. But even so, this one just seems worse than normal. What are you doing? I just want it straight. This is quite a long one by the looks of it. Okay, it's not brilliantly stacked, but it's on that. And then we saw another one. Change camera. Straight behind us here. Don't think there's many left here, to be fair. A drop surprise. It is, yeah. That's a good shout, to be fair. I like that. Yeah, it is exactly that. Yeah, how much we use this going forward, I don't know. But there we go. For the minute, we'll use it. I may have gone the wrong way with this one. That's far out. I don't think I can get this one, actually. Maybe. No, I'm not going to get this one. I thought by parking behind it I'd be able to get it, but no. Actually, can I? We can. There we go. Right, unstuck cargo. Maybe a bad idea. No. Okay. It's trying to work out where it is in relation to the truck sometimes. Right, that way. There we go. I don't know how many we've got on board, but I think that'll do. We're going to quickly drive this back because we are out of time. There's a crane with the bars inside. Oh, really? Well, we'll see what this is like to drive when we've got them on board. We'll take these back to where we need to drop them off back at the back at the sawmill over here. There is a road there, to be fair. I'm seeing where which way we go from here to get out of here. There is a road there that leads us roughly back to our dirt road, which I think we can go that way. So we'll take these back and then we'll finish the stream after delivering these, as we're in the middle of it anyway now. We change camera. I think we got almost all of them. I think there may be one we'd left behind, which is where the actual cutting machine is now. I think we missed one there, essentially. Other than that, I think we picked them all up. I don't know how many trees we cut down in the first place, to be fair. I should have kept count. Right, there should be a track coming up in a second from what we saw on the map. Keep watching out for these tree stumps everywhere. Okay, so actually it's right near us, it's on our left hand side. There's tree stumps everywhere, that's the problem. There we go. So we follow this all the way round. This will take us back to the road we used originally, and then we can drop these off. No worries, thank you for joining us, Patrick, much appreciated. Just buffering on the stream then, I thought it was going to crash. But thank you for joining us, Patrick, much appreciated. I'm sure we'll speak to you soon. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, Patrick. I will say this is quite good in mud. This route is very mud heavy, and actually it's doing really well with it. Size of the tyres probably helps, to be fair. And one power line, so you can try and get, yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose we have to get rid of the stumps as well, I would assume, at some point. Yeah, no worries, Crazy Rush. Thank you for joining us as well. We're back tomorrow morning, as you know. Thank you very much, Crazy Rushman. See you later. Have a good rest of your day. Right, let's get this delivered. Up the hill we go. No, don't tip, no! I might be able to right us. It's not the same kind of crane. Just made to save us there. That just went. No, I thought we was in big trouble, but no, just made to save ourselves a crane. It's my new special skill, saving ourselves with a crane every time. Right, up the hill, and then I think that we're home free, and that'll be us done. We'll have a look at our percentage as well, as we started out 37% done on this map. So it'll be interesting to see how much more is left to do. But up the hill. And then we can drop this off. I don't know how many it will take. It might take them all. It may leave us a couple. I'm not sure. With that, okay, he left us the ones extra, which is a bonus. So that is that mission complete. So next we've got to focus on the concrete area and replacing a pipe as well. That's the next port of call. That'll be the thing we do first thing tomorrow morning. We've got to clear 2 areas of objects, and then we've got to replace a pipe as well. Getting the pipe there could be interesting because of that bridge. We can now build one. See, before we couldn't build wooden bridges. Now we can, and that's what we're going to need to do there. I think we're going to need a wooden bridge there just so we can get inside, because at the minute we can't, not easily anyway. So a wooden bridge with them 3 extra logs, that would really help there, to be fair. But that's something we'll look at tomorrow. As I say, we've only got 1 mission on the go at the minute. But so far so good. We've got quite a lot of quite a lot of things done today, it feels like. So let's see where we are of our percentage. As I say, started today 37%, I believe it was at the start. We'll see how much we've got left now. Still we need to open more bases, because at the minute we've only got the Highland base open, which means it takes a while to get stuff to where we are. So we started there at 37%, we're now 57%. We've done 16 of the 28 objectives, 4 of the 7 side, 2 of the 10 infrastructure requests. The map is now fully open, I think. Now I think we've discovered everything on there. It's just getting everything up and running, really. But that is where we're at with Incommunicado. A massive thank you to you guys for today. We've now gained the ability to do logging, which is quite cool. That's something different. And yeah, we're back tomorrow morning as we continue on in RoadCraft. Studio Gamer, good to hear from you. Hope you have a good rest of your day as well. As I say, back tomorrow morning with more RoadCraft. But a massive thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.